Yo, what is going on, guys? Matt TV Haynes here, aka the Clockmaster. Did you know that Logan had CGI stunt doubles? Yes. Alrighty guys, before we talk about that, don't forget, if you are new, to subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of this type of videos, movie news updates, movie reviews, trailer reactions, trailer reviews, and all that kind of stuff like that. So if you're interested in any one of those things, please subscribe. I got a goal right now of like what, anywhere like 5K, 5,000 subscribers is my goal right now. We already broke 1,000 a month and a half ago, so we're trying to get to about 5,000 right now. That's the first goal. So if you want to join me on my journey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell. All right guys, so let's get into talking about this CGI stuff that's going on with Logan. So actually, CGI stunt doubles in the Hollywood world is nothing really new. They've always been using it before in the past. They've been actually they actually made a full-size body replica CGI of Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator a couple of years ago, and while it was impressive, you can obviously tell it was CGI, but it was very impressive. So, and most recently with Rogue One, and you know, and as we've noticed too in the Johnny Depp in the Pirates of the Caribbean trailer number 3. So it is nothing too new to the Hollywood world. But what was new to me was, and I actually found this out today, right before recording this, was that they used the same types of tactics in Logan. So if you guys already saw Logan, you may or may not have seen the CGI stunt doubles. To me, it completely was overlooked. I did not notice it. And just to let you guys know, towards the end of this video will be minor spoilers, or a big spoiler depending on how you look at it. So I'll let you know when the spoiler part comes up. But right now we'll just discuss a couple of things that wouldn't necessarily spoil the movie for you, but definitely will have you looking out for it. So if you're concerned about any one of those things, don't even pay attention. So what was actually really cool that the CG comes in place was that they had CG head replacements. Yes, so I'm going to actually pull a picture you guys can see. The first picture we can actually see, we have Hugh Jackman on the left. That is a reference photo, so that's actually Hugh Jackman. But on the right is a CGI replacement head. Now, looking at that photo and dissecting it down, it is very impressive. That is beyond anything I could even imagine. I would not even notice, guys. Seriously, watching this movie, you would not even notice any type of special effects being used in Logan. Everything you see, it appears to be practical effects. There wasn't any too much big explosions and all that kind of stuff. This movie was and you know, you probably heard a lot of reviews about it, especially mine, we talked about this, Western kind of feel, you know, standalone project. It doesn't feel like a superhero movie. So I wasn't really looking out for any special effects. However, there was one specific scene that had everybody's heads turning, and that's where the spoiler comes in, but I'll let you know. Again, like I said, I'll let you know when that comes up. But it was very impressive to actually see that they can replicate Hugh Jackman's face, his whole facial features, everything, even the scars, everything, his eyes especially, which what I know is some of the hardest things to do when you're doing CGI, and use it as a head replacement for the stunt doubles. So we'll dive in a little bit deeper as to exactly how they did it, or to, you know, what uses they had for it in the movie. So if you guys look at this picture here, this is a limo scene from Logan, this picture here. What was very cool to know was that you see the stunt double there, everything from the head to the toe and everything, the jacket and everything here, it's just like Hugh Jackman. But what was really cool about this photo, and what's really cool to find out, is that the CGI head replacement was, and you can see the dots on his face, on the stunt double's face, was actually, it was kind of like a face swap essentially, and they placed that CGI head on that character, on the stunt driver there, to add more realism to the scene. And guys, normally when I look at stunt doubles in films, I normally think of it as just someone, you know, they normally fight and they show the back of their heads. They never really show the face because they just couldn't. What's so crazy is that, you know, like they would line them up to the actors, so they would dress the hair up in the clothes and the attire and costume and everything just like the actors. But, you know, obviously their faces are different. But what was cool, what this allows them to do is that they can actually do more with their scenes. So instead of showing Hugh Jackman driving from the back and just showing his head, you can actually see, you know, him driving, put his face on it, and add more realism to the scene to make it look as if he's actually doing. I thought Hugh Jackman, to an extent, was actually driving that car, but no, he's not. It was actually that stunt driver. So that's actually really impressive, and it's just amazing how unnoticeable this was. So another thing that really shocked me about this article I was reading here, with this whole discovery to me, was that they made Hugh Jackman shave off his beard and made him shave off his hair and everything so that they can analyze his pores on his skin so that they can make an accurate face replacement CG. That is if that's not impressive, I don't know what is, man. The whole animation team and the team here, the design team that did Logan, props to them, man. There's a lot of work that goes involved in all of this kind of stuff. So I'm very impressed to see that the amount of detail that they put into this. And you can see this picture here is very accurate. This looks like Hugh Jackman, and a lot of video games actually look like this these days. It looks so real. So it's amazing what they can do with the amount of technology that we have in this current time. One thing that really stood out to me was this stunt double here who was replacing Daphne Keene's character Laura X-23. This is very impressive. Her stunt double was actually, and I was wondering who the stunt double was, what they could have done with this situation. Was it like a little girl who was just completely really good at martial arts, or something like that? That they had like a 9-year-old prodigy or a little 12-year-old prodigy martial artist. No, it's actually it's a very smaller Asian lady, very old, older than Laura is, or older than Daphne Keene. And how they shot everything, because her frame and everything, she's very small, so she kind of looks like Daphne Keene's size. So which is really cool. That didn't even cross my mind. What was cool is if you look at these pictures, I'll show it to you right now. You can see the first shot there. Everything's the same, the design crew and everyone did a great job. But then on the second photo, you see they took that same CGI head and they placed it onto her face. They're replacing her face entirely. So in the movie, when you look at the movie and you see her fighting, you actually want to know, did Daphne Keene go under any type of training to do these roles in Logan? So that was very cool. And I like that they can, like I said, that they can do this without, and it was very unnoticeable. I'm so impressed. All right, so here's the spoiler part, guys. So if you want to click out from this video, like I said, thank you for watching the video, man. I really appreciate it. If you go back and watch the movie and then come back and watch this, what I'm about to talk about really quickly, or if you just don't care about the spoilers, here we go. So here's a little spoiler section I'm talking about. So if you saw Logan, guys, there's a scene where he encounters his clone X-24. What was really cool, and I was wondering, you see a lot of people were talking about this. I was wondering how they did that scene. How were they able to perform, having the younger version of Hugh Jackman and the older version of Hugh Jackman? And I thought, okay, maybe he just did, a cloning effect essentially, where he would role play both roles, and then act as older Logan, act as younger Logan, and just they would kind of figure out how to do that. But what was cool is that you saw there's certain scenes where they were face to face with each other, and it was just so believable. And even the fights, when they were fighting each other, there were at certain points where they were looking at each other in the face, and it just looked real. What I came to find out, they used that same technique as they did in the Lemo Driver, where they had another person with a similar frame. He's actually a lot bigger, younger. His frame was a lot different than Hugh Jackman's. He had dots on his face, and they took that CGI head that they made and put it on that guy. So he walked down, and Hugh Jackman acted it out with the guy, and they just placed his head on it. And what I found out later is that Hugh Jackman went and did a reference, did the same thing. He put on the same clothes and acted as X-24 and did just a reference shot so that they can analyze and do like a side-by-side thing and make sure they do everything with accuracy. So it is I'm very impressed, because it looked so real. I did not know that the whole time X-24 was CGI. It is amazing. Like, certain scenes were CGI and certain scenes were Hugh Jackman. It was really cool to find that out. And like I said, props to the team who did this, everyone at Fox, everyone who worked with, the Logan project. Great job. Splendid job to them, man. And I'm excited to see where they can take this, man, because I don't want them, when something looks so natural and it goes unnoticed, that's when it's done right. If you notice it from the jump, then it's done wrong. Immediately it's done wrong. So props to them. Anyways, guys, like I said, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, leave your comments down below. What are your thoughts on everything that we just talked about there? Did you already know about this before I did? Because I just found out today. So just let me know in the comment sections down below. Also, if you're new to my channel and you watch this far, that means you're actually interested in what I have to say. So that means you probably should press the subscribe button, that notification bell, so you get notified every time I upload a video, man. Shout out to my notification squad who's always here first, man. Shout out to you guys. I'm gonna be doing something special for you guys who are always here first. Right, until the next video, thank you for taking your time out to watch this one. Clockmaster out.